How to find foreclosure record and filter the best one with the most equity. Part 2. Hey guys, my name is Liran Koren. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to look inside the foreclosure records, inside the data, to understand what kind of problem the homeowner is facing and how you can resolve that problem. I'm going to teach you how to change your approach and how to get the right approach into finding a solution to a problem which can create wealth for you and you can close on a deal. The two pieces that I'm looking to get from the complaint right now is the amount owed and the default time. Okay, this is the two things that I'm looking to get. Plus, I'm also want to verify that I'm looking at the right property address. So I'm going to go and I'm going to see the mortgage here probably, and in that mortgage is going to be a property address. And I'm just going to do a cross reference to make sure I'm looking at the right detail. So it's 11604. Let's open the, I'm going to open the property appraisal. And this is basically very important that you take from the complaint the correct property address. And I'm going to show you after how it fits in the Excel spreadsheet. Just a moment. 11640. Palmetto. I'm stressing to do the cross references because I don't want you guys to make a mistake. You know, it's very important that you make sure your data is accurate. So that's why I do the cross references. I'm gonna make sure you see the property address is here. The owners are the same owners on the complaint. So I know it's referencing the right property and I'm not making a mistake. So I can see, you know, in the property appraisal, once I find the address, the two pieces of information are very important for me, right? Is the address and how much is owed. So now I have the address to the list pendants. I can actually do my evaluation. I can look at the photos. I can see the house. I look at the map and I can do a quick evaluation using the property appraisal tools that are given me here in Broward County. It's not to be accurate 100%. It's just to get a sense of what should I expect house to sell in the area. You know, nothing crazy. I could just get a sense between 450 to 500. Here it was a land, so I know a land is 150, and here is a smaller house, 380. So I would, and this is on a lake, so I would imagine it around the 500,000. Just a rough idea, not looking into get into specific 10% here and 10% down and 10% up. It's not important for me right now. And I can see the detail where the property was bought. This is very important to us because here we can find the mailing address of the homeowner. If we want to send out a direct mail after we found out a good lead, this is what we're going to do. So just think about it like this. Out of 1,000 leads, I'm going to show you about 5 to 10%, maybe 5 to 7% worth of lucrative deals and cases coming up. And I'm gonna make you focus all your marketing efforts. And everybody who's doing marketing is gonna teach you, you know, if you wanna succeed in marketing, you gotta really focus on a specific leads and also do certain follow-ups and certain processes in order to convert. So if you're trying to send 1,000 postcards or 1,000 generic letters, I have cash, I'm gonna buy your house, and you expect that person to get back to you after receiving the same 10 letters, then I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound like a very smart marketing strategy to me, because I guarantee you that once you're gonna get a phone call back, you're not gonna be even ready to have a conversation with that prospect. Because you're not gonna even know who is that person, what is his problem. You're gonna sound like somebody who has knowledge. You're gonna come up with the same questions. Oh, what is your property address? Okay. Oh, yes, are you looking to sell? Are you looking to buy? Oh, you're in foreclosure? Really? Okay, so that's gonna be the conversation of a regular real estate agent. Not that I have anything against it, you know, I understand that real estate agents are in business for sell. Okay, they are salespeople. Okay, but in order for you to sell, if you're not gonna focus on the right leads, how are you gonna sell? What are you gonna sell? That's my question. You're gonna fail because not just you don't have any specific leads that you're gonna put all your efforts into it. You're just shooting one generic letter, expecting to receive a phone call, and once that phone call is gonna come to you, 99% I guarantee you're gonna miss that call. It happens. That's the Murphy's Law. You're gonna get a good one conversion of 1,000 people. You're gonna get 2% or not even 2%. You're gonna get 5 people calling you. And you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss those false calls because we are busy people, okay? We have transactions, we have phone calls. On one transaction, you get 5, 6 phone calls a day. You have inspections, you have appraisals, you have things you need to do. So if you're not gonna focus on your leads and you're not gonna create a channel for marketing that you can replicate, that you can monitor, that you can manage, that you can control, then you're not just gonna lose business, you're gonna lose money advertising. If you're not doing this, how are you any different than anybody else? You're doing the same exact thing that everybody is doing. All of these companies, all of those printing companies on the web are offering the same exact products, okay? Let me tell you something. I've been sitting about 1 year in front of my computer, thinking, how can I be different? How can I be different? Everything I saw for the past 12 months were the same exact thing, the same websites and the same MLS IDX integrations and the same way everybody is trying to get clients. Now think about it this way. In Broward County, you have an inventory of about, last I checked, 8,000 properties, maybe 10,000. Don't catch me on the word. But you have over 30 or 40,000 real estate agents. How are you trying to eat from a cake that's already been eaten? You're gonna waste your time, you're gonna waste your effort, you're gonna waste your money. And in the end, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna get out of the game. You're gonna get out of the game altogether. It's too complicated. It's so much data. The process is not short, okay? It's a process. It's a process. You're gonna understand. Today was filed a foreclosure. The owner is delinquent. Now it's time to run. What are you gonna do? You're gonna do your search. You're gonna make sure there is equity. You're gonna take the extra step. You're gonna wake up in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're gonna drive to the property. You're gonna wait until the owner is gonna come outside. And you're gonna say, hey, I was just in the area and I saw these properties in foreclosure. Hey, let me tell you what I can do for you. You're gonna do the best you can. You're gonna work hard, but you're gonna do the best you can to use the information you have to make a successful business out of it. It's not gonna happen by sending out mails and thinking people are gonna come back to you and giving you business. Who are you that are gonna give you business? There are 4 or 5 people like you on a ratio doing the same thing. So what's the point? What is your point? So if I'm in the business right now and checking this lead, okay, I check this lead, I see this property is worth about 550. Let's assume, okay, don't catch me at the word. Let's assume it's worth 550, okay? And we look at the complaint and we are saying that it's owed about, I think it was 480, something like that, and a default from 2013. So basically this person is underwater. If you are in a business of buying properties within 24 hours and you send out a letter to that person and that person call you back, you're wasting your time because he owes $466,000 and is delinquent since December 1st, 2013. Plus, I would assume he owes taxes and HOA and other fees because he stopped paying all of his dues in 2013. Let's take an example of a case already been foreclosed for 2 years. Let's go to the auction and let's take a 2013 case and see what happened. Okay, let's take a 2014 case. Okay, hereafter. Let's see what was the debt and how the debt increased all of a sudden. Just taking an example right now from the auction. This case is due to be auctioned in the future. And I'm going into the complaint and I'm gonna check exactly what happened. I'm gonna go back in time. Instead of going to the future, I'm gonna go back in time. So I can see that this complaint was filed in 2014, the end of 2014. And I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I'm gonna start looking at things, okay? One thing you should know about looking at a case like this, at a mature case like this, is at the last step of the case, you can see the motions of the defendant. So you can get even more of a story by looking at the docket. Let's just, before I go to the complaint, I just want to show you the last motion the defendant filed. And sometimes you can understand the problems even better when you see what the defendant is talking about. So what he wants to do, what is the objective. So he's canceling the sale. He's trying to cancel the sale. He find a motion to cancel the sale. Why? Because he has a contract. You see what happened? Beautiful. Beautiful. Somebody who has a short sale niche came to that person and told them, hey, listen, you know, I know you owe $600,000, but I'm going to give you $350 a contract. And probably I'm going to give you another $20,000 for moving expense. Okay? How does that sound to you? Instead of you getting nothing, let's do a short sale. Sell it to me. Okay? I'm going to win. I'm going to give you $20,000 that you were never supposed to get. And we conclude that. Your credit is not going to get hurt as a foreclosure because we're doing a short sale. In some cases, we can even negotiate that the deficiency judgment is going to be waived in a short sale, which is a plus. Okay, once you have this information, you can use it to make a sale, right? To convince the homeowner to do a short sale. It's another key. As more information you have that can justify a homeowner to do a short sale, the more chances he's going to do a short sale. So in this case, the short sale is for $350 for a house that's worth $550. Okay, just so you understand what's the reason the defendant filed a motion to cancel the sale. He went to the judge and say, hey, you know, guys, I have a short sale. Please, can you accept that short sale? I can guarantee you that the plaintiff is not going to accept it at that point because it's very close to the final judgment. And this is another tip. Once the lender is close to the final judgment, they don't care about anybody else because they're so close to get the property. They've been working 2 years on the case. They spend attorney fees. They filed endless motions. Look how many motions they filed over here. Look at these motions. All those motions since 2014. By the way, it's another way to stall a foreclosure, but that's a different issue. We're going to talk about this at the HOA foreclosures and other cases that we want to position ourselves in the title without thinking about equity. That's another niche I'm going to be talking about. So let's go. Let's start. Let's look at the complaint. Let's see what happened. Let's see how it got to this judgment. Remember, the judgment is $735,000, and let's see what happened. I'm going to show all pages. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to find that paragraph that shows that the loan has been in default since February 1st, 2010. That's really a long case. February 10. Amount dues. So the amount dues are $405,000. Here you go. Here you go. The lender got a judgment of $735,000. So basically they claim another $235,000 on top of what the defendant owed. On top of that, once this foreclosure is concluded, they can also file a motion, an affidavit for more fees. If there is a surplus, if somebody is going to buy it for $800,000, I guarantee you that the lender here is going to find a way to get that surplus if he wants to, by filing another motion to get the surplus. And this way, they're going to take the money out of the pocket of this owner. So just so you understand what happens in the foreclosure, how a $400,000 loan becomes $750,000 and $800,000 loan. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to become a real estate expert and know how to find properties with a large equity, please be sure to subscribe. You can also go to my website, lirankoren.com, and get your 1-hour free master course. If you have any comments or questions, please make sure to post them right now, and I'm going to take my time to respond as fast as I can. Happy investing, and I wish you the best. Thank you for watching.